Hey, welcome to another monthly update. I hope by now it's cool. Oh wait, it's not. Texas just does that to us. It's supposed to be like fall now, but it's still really hot. But we're looking back at September, looking forward to hopefully a cooler month in October. Well, my favorite thing about September, well, technically August 31st because we didn't get a chance to cover it, but it was the Color War. The Color War is where a few youth ministries from around the Pflugerville area gathered together to worship God, to hear a gospel message, and to have fun together and kind of launch in the school year well. And it was so fun. We had 85 students and leaders from Pkwy Bible Church come, but my favorite part was that 3 students gave their lives to Jesus for the very first time. They put faith in him. Like, can we celebrate that together? Like, that is such big news. And my prayer for you 3 students is, if you're watching, is that as you consider your newfound salvation, that you would just be filled, that God would fill you with hope and joy and peace. It is such a big deal. We're so proud of you and celebrating with you. Way to go. And while we are celebrating all the students that came to faith that night, there's one story that particularly stuck with me that I just want to pass on to you that I think will encourage your faith and show you that God is at work at Pkwy Bible Church, that God's at work in our city. And that is that one of our high school students invited one of their friends, and they were supposed to be at a football game, but it started to lightning and rain, so they canceled the game. So where did they come? They came to hear the gospel. They came to the Color War. And this friend who came in never had been around us before, shook his hand, got to meet him. And while the gospel is being shared, our whole team was praying for the students. I was praying for all the students, but I prayed for one person by name. I prayed that this person would be awakened by God, that he would come to faith. And so when the speaker had the opportunity, or gave the opportunity, to invite everybody to respond, this person didn't stand up and walk over. And so I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, would you like to talk about what Jesus did for you?" He said, "Yes." I was just too scared to get up. And so we started to talk about who Jesus is and what God did for him and how he fits into that story. And he gave his life to Christ. And I was so excited that God answered this prayer, that he awakened the student that I prayed for. I walked out and told my team, and I told one particular person, one of our residents, Jared, I said, "Look what God is doing." He said, "That's crazy. Out of all the students, I prayed specifically for him too." And I just want to encourage you, as we're going through a series on prayer, that God does hear your prayers. He answers your prayers, and he's bringing people to him. And that's such good news for us. Well, as we look forward to the month of October, there's so many things that we are excited about. Cooler weather would be one, but there's also some things on our ministry calendar we want to let you know that are really, really important to us. The first one is October 2nd. We're having a baptism and picnic. It's going to be at Pkwy from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We have some students who are getting baptized who recently put faith in Jesus. And one of the things that we do, a tradition in our ministry, is when one of our students get baptized, all the other students line up on the side and wait to receive them and hug them when they come out of the water. It's such a beautiful image of just celebration. And so if you're wanting to get baptized too, there's still time to let us know. You can contact me at cbutterworth@parkway.church. Just shoot me an email, let me know you're interested, and we can talk about what baptism is and if it's right for you. But we're really, really excited about that time. You're not going to want to miss it. Another thing that we are so excited about that we don't want you to miss is for students, high school students and middle school students. You are all invited to a night of worship and games. It's going to be Wednesday night, 6:30 to 9 p.m. on October 5th, just a few days after our baptism. Basically what it's going to be is really we want to come together and provide an environment where we can, for the first hour and some change, just seek God together. There's going to be a time of praying in groups. There's going to be a time of communion, a time of just for you to share some things that are on your heart. It's going to be really, really sweet. You're not going to want to miss it. The second half is just us playing games together. So really that night is just about refreshing our faith in Christ. And so we're so excited about it. We want you to come. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this monthly update. I'm looking forward to October with all of you. You can check us out on YouTube here. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram up here. And we really hope that you have an awesome fall and an October. See you guys soon. Blessings.